Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking at the Mr. Pickem. You're looking at the guy who got you one step closer to the diamond coin. I know it was close. I know it was hectic, but it doesn't matter, my friends. When you're playing it safe, like I'm trying to do, or when I'm trying to help you guys to get the diamond coin, sometimes you have to wait till the last day before everything goes up to a higher place. It was close though, I'm not gonna lie, but I've done 2 back-to-back diamond coins. I got the gold coin last time around, where only 0.39% of everyone got the diamond coin due to all the upsets, so I feel relatively comfortable that I can help you guys. Use it as inspiration, copy my pickems, I don't care, but let me know in the comments below what you end up doing anyway. And don't forget to leave a like and a subscription, because I will help you to get one step closer to that diamond coin. We may as well jump into it, my friends. We know the teams. We have the 8 legend teams already qualifying in Na'Vi, in 9, in Furia, in Fnatic, in Heroic, Into the Breach, Vitality, and BNE. A good set of teams. It's gonna be tough. They're great Counter-Strike teams up there. You have the teams from the Challenger states in ENCE, G2, Apex, FaZe Clan, NIP, Monty, Team Liquid, and Gamer Legion. Again, a good set of teams. We've just seen them play, and all those 8 teams, of course, qualified for this stage. Now, it's gonna be interesting. Here's a little tidbit. Here's a little bit of a reason why you should continue to watch this video and ignore the rest of them. I've been doing the calculations. I've been doing all the math. You can see what the first round matchups are, but you can also see what the second round, potential third round matchups are, depending on who wins against who. And I'll tell you this. It is obvious to put in teams like G2, FaZe, Heroic, Vitality, consider them as your 3-0 pick. The problem is they face each other in the first round. You have Vitality taking on G2, and you have Heroic taking on FaZe. So to put one of those teams as a 3-0 team is a massive gamble, considering that I think those 4 teams will make it to the next stage. So here's a bit of a surprise for you. I'm going to put FaZe down here, I'm going to put Heroic down here, I'm going to put G2 down here, and I'm going to put Vitality down here. I consider that to be my 4 safe points. Those will guarantee me 4 points. I can't see a world where one of these teams are not making it to the playoff. It would be a massive disaster and a massive disappointment if any of these teams don't make it to the last ever playoff at a CSGO major. Though, there's one team that I'm willing to gamble on. Because you could also argue that you want to put Na'Vi down here to be safe. But Na'Vi have been a little bit shaky lately. But it's Simple's last major, it's Na'Vi's last major, and I think they're coming in motivated. I know they've been boot camping and I know they've been practicing. I'm going to put them as a 3-0 team, because in the first round, they're playing Gamer Legion, a team that they have to beat. A team that they should beat with not too many issues, to be completely honest. Second round, there's a world they face Apex, because Apex is facing Into the Breach in the first round. So if Na'Vi get to beat Gamer Legion, get to beat Apex, they would already be 2-0 and only 1 game away from securing the 3-0 spot by beating 2 teams that on paper should be an easy task for them. So I'm willing to gamble on Na'Vi. The other team I would consider to gamble on would be ENCE. Put them as a 3-0 team that did fantastic throughout the Challenger stage. Beat FaZe, went 3-0. They could do it again, in theory, but I also consider ENCE to be so good that they are safe enough to put down here. I think ENCE is a playoff-bound team, which is why I feel comfortable putting them down here in the bottom bracket. Now, instead of focusing on who we are else going to put down here, let's focus on the 0-3 spot. Obviously, you have Into the Breach, you have Apex, you have Monty, you have BNE, and I'd say you have Gamer Legion. Those will be my 5 candidates to put as an 0-3. Now, Into the Breach, as said, is playing Apex in the first game. That's a massive gamble. I see that as a 60-40 game for Apex, but Into the Breach could definitely win it the way they qualified for the major. Some of the online results, it's been good. Into the Breach is not a bad team. So, do I want to gamble and put Into the Breach as an 0-3 team? Not really. Do I want to put Apex in? Not really. Monty, I think, is too good. I think they'll win a game at some point. I think the same for BNE, which leaves me with the option of putting in Gamer Legion. And I'm going to put in Gamer Legion, because Gamer Legion faced Na'Vi in the first round. And this is where it becomes very gambly. Let's say that Gamer Legion beats Na'Vi in the first round. Both our 3-0 and our 0-3 goes out of the window. But as said, I feel like the bottom bracket is looking so solid that I'm not really worried about that. So I'm going to put in Gamer Legion, because they face Na'Vi in the first round, and there's also a world that if 9 beats Liquid in the first round, then Liquid will face Gamer Legion in the 0-1 game, and I think that's a tough game for Gamer Legion. Liquid is getting better and better, so there's a world where Gamer Legion is going to be 0-2 again, just like they were in the Challenger, which is just 1 game away from an 0-3. So I think it's a very Calculated move. I don't think Gamer Legion is a bad team at all. I think they've impressed me a lot. Shui has been calling great for them. The comeback they made after losing to Complexity and losing to the Mongols, which was a disaster in the first couple of days of the Challenger stage. They've impressed me, but I think the field of competition is so much better now that in reality, do I think Gamer Legion is going to beat Monty in a best of 3? Not really. Do I think Gamer Legion is going to beat BNE in a best of 3? 50-50 maybe, but not really. So I think there's a world where Gamer Legion goes 0-3. So I'm going to put them in here. Now, there's a couple of middle in the pack kind of teams that I don't expect too much from. That'll be Monty. They'll win a game, but they won't qualify and they won't go 0-3. Same for Fnatic. It's a decent team, but let's not forget they qualified as a Legends team by beating no one inside the top 30. Probably the easiest route to a major Legends spot ever. Not their fault though, right? You can only beat who's in front of them, but leading up to that qualifier, they were also struggling at the Blast Showdown and other tournaments. So, no, I don't believe in Fnatic. It's a good team, solid team. Winning a couple of games, sure. Being a 2-2 team, sure. But I don't see them winning against Vitality, G2, Heroic, FaZe, ENCE, for that matter, in any 2-2 potential scenario. So, nope. Fnatic is out. Apex the same. NIP the same. Getting better. Trending upwards, but still not enough quality to go straight into to the playoff. Which leaves me with 3 options. That'll be 9, Furia, and Liquid. So I have Liquid, Furia, and 9 contending for 2 spots down here. The first team I'm going to put in there would be Furia. They have this habit of always making it into the playoff. Despite that there's certain areas of the team that is not working out too well, I think it's still a team with a lot of quality. Kcerado, do not underestimate him. I think he is a candidate to be the best rifler in 23 so far. He's been absolutely, absurdly well playing. So watch out for Kcerado. He's insane at the moment. Yuri is a good backup, so to speak, to have. Safe is starting to do better as well. I still think Art and Drop are lacking in certain departments of the game. That being said though, Art have tried to change a bit of how they play, so it's okay. So I'm going to put Furia down there. I believe in Furia. It's a bit of a gamble. And that puts either Liquid or 9 down there as well. Liquid, we saw them at the Challenger. They were horrible. They were horrendous, but they turned it around. A convincing win against Complexity, a convincing win against Greyhound is looking good, but they lost a map to Fluxo as well. They were literally 1 map away from being eliminated 0-3. So I don't believe in Liquid. I don't believe that there's enough flaw in their lineup right now. Their ceiling, we know it's high, but it's just too inconsistent for my taste. So I'm gonna put 9 in there. I think 9 have been super well playing. During the RMR, they beat G2, they beat Vitality. Very legit results. Even in the last couple of months, they've only lost a couple of games to Cloud9 and Heroic. So when they lose to the best of the best teams in the world, and they remain competitive in those games as well. They lost in close fashions. So I believe in 9. I believe in the Polish supremacy. And what you're looking at right here would be my pickems. I think this is a major where the favorites are going to deliver. Again, we are used to upsets, we're used to underdogs coming in, but I think, and I feel very comfortable with these picks. I would almost, feel like you could exclude Furia 9 and Gamer Legion, and just in those pickems, I would be comfortable to make it to the next stage. So I feel this is a major where the favorites are going to come in. They're mega motivated. Simple can cement himself as the GOAT. Saivu has the potential to win the first ever major for him and for Vitality as well, being a team that has a headquarter in Paris. Heroic, if they want to make a dent, if they want to have history in CSGO instead of being a great team that peaked at the wrong time, sort of, they can win this major and cement themselves for history. I think Heroic is a strong candidate. G2 with Nico, who's never won a major. Manis, who's playing hearts out. All these favorites, I think they are playing so well and they're so motivated that they will even out the playing field a little bit against these upset potential teams, which is why I feel super comfortable that what you're looking at right now is pickems that's going to give you the goddamn diamond coin. So you're absolutely welcome. Make sure to drop a like and a subscription, and make sure to let me know in the comments below what you ended up choosing. You can also join my Discord, by the way. Below this video, there's a link to my Discord server. In there, we discuss the major daily. I post behind the scenes stuff. So go in there, become part of my Discord community. We're more than 9,000 people on the Discord server, and the more activity, the more fun. So I'll see you guys in there. Best of luck with your pickems. As said, I take zero responsibility, but I also feel comfortable that I got you. So you make your decisions.